The sister was with her child, and she was with her two sisters, I believe.
They were
and they were driving for
a stolen motorcycle.
Yep.
And they pulled over a minivan.
Oh my god.
That's right.
And they end up handcuffing the little girls.
For what?
Because the older person asked why are they handcuffing the children, and the cop said we handcuff children that's out of control.
That are out of control. Yeah.
You have
Fuck
my
that.
mother laying on the floor, prostrate on the damn concrete.
During the
we
summer.
were on our way to a
on the
picnic.
concrete during the summer.
Exactly. I'm a child. I'm going to be scared. You look like a monster in this situation.
Yep, and they were just going to get their nails done, and they end up getting
let's start
searched in the car.
From the beginning. They were looking for a stolen motorcycle.
What does a minivan have to do
And they
with it?
pulled over a minivan
full of women and children.
Laid everybody out, ran the plates on the minivan and said, sorry, we got the wrong plates.
You're rolling me over.
But you're looking for a stolen motorcycle. Do you think they put it in the back of that motherfucker? Once you pull them over, you see it's no motorcycle.
Right.
So everything else after that is just bullshit.
And then the sheriff or the police department, they did issue an apology, but I'm wondering if they
Fuck an apology. I don't need an apology.
We don't want. Yeah, how many times?
No one needs
What
that.
is an apology gonna do after a traumatic situation like that?
Like,
how am I supposed to trust the system like that?
Exactly.
Fuck you.
It's not even about that.
It's like the petty.
It's about
I
the
think
children.
like exactly. You first of all, you have completely horrified these children. Like they will never forget this. 45 years old, I'm gonna remember the day that my mother was laying on the floor next to me, and I didn't know if she was gonna live or not.
That's right.
And oh my god,
this is what causes uprising. This is what causes violence.
It's the anger. It's the fear. The constant fear just to be alive.
Right? I had my son and my nephew with me. A police officer walked in. They're 6 and 10. I think they were 5 and 9 at the time.
Yeah.
They saw a police officer. They haven't been through anything yet. They were like, "Oh man, it's a police officer." The police officer came over, was talking to him. It was like a cool black guy. So it's like now, but for those kids, their view of police is just totally done forever. Because I remember me being 8 or 9 years old, growing up in Northeast. I had one interaction with police that ruined it forever. Like forever.
How old were you?
I was probably like 8. This was 98.
I was gonna ask, like, when was y'all like earliest involvement with police or encounter with police?
My first encounter with police, I was 16. But my first time seeing the police and saying I'm scared of police and fuck police, that was like 97, 98.
I think my first like racist experience that I could think of, it was like maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. I was on my way to my friend's barbecue in Dumfries. It was her son's birthday, and I've actually been put, and this is even more infuriating, or same amount of infuriating. I've been pulled over before, and they've somehow put Caucasian on the ticket. Ooh. I can admit to you, I can attest that everybody in the world can look at me and know that I am not Caucasian. I might be something else, but I'm clearly not Caucasian. Like, I have ethnic features. But this time, I had braids in my hair. I was listening to my music.
That is weird.
Very weird. Very weird. That was in Delaware. I was like, I'm not paying this. I'm not white. But was pulled over, and my registration, he ran my plates, and he said, the woman who did my registration that year gave me the wrong sticker. And I just put it on there, not even thinking, whatever. Nobody had ever pulled me over. Nobody ever ran my plates. I didn't do anything wrong. And when my friends came to pick me up, they were Caucasian. And he looked at them, and people, this is when things started to happen or whatever, because there was a black family that was filming the whole thing for me, like making sure I was okay. And my friends pulled up, and he was like, how do you know this woman? And they were like, she's been our friend for 15 years. And he was like, in what regard? Does she sell you things?
Damn. This was in Delaware?
No, this was in Virginia, in Dumfries.
Dumfries. Prince William County.
And they were like, no, like a friend, like she's godmother to our child. We're leaving now. Like, Jesus. And they were like, oh, we don't know. And I was like, okay.
Were you near Williamstown?
That is fucking.
You know, I couldn't find my way out of Dumfries. Like that was like a once or twice type of thing. I don't frequent down there.
Yeah.
What did I say when we were driving into Virginia tonight?
You said you was amazed how I was so casual with smoking a J driving, and how
I was no. I left out the smoking the J part. I said I said I'm shocked at how casual you're driving in Virginia. Cause me being from DC, Prince George's County, I've never drove casually in Virginia. I'm always
like this hunched up.
I'm always
you had your tits to the steering wheel.
I'm always tending to on the mirrors, cause it's like, yo, I'm like terrified, cause I'm terrified of Virginia police.
Fuck the cops, man.
Fuck the cops, man.
Fuck
Fuck
them.
them, man.
Fuck